Deep Dip 2 is the hardest Trackmania tower map. To date, 5 months after its release, only 10 players have beaten it. And currently, I have the world record. With 37 minutes, I'm the only person who's finished the map twice. But there's still a lot of potential to go faster. How fast do you think you can go? That's what me and Schmaniel wanted to find out. What we have done is made a segmented run of the track. Think of it like a relay race. You drive one jump, and then you pass the baton to the next car to drive the next jump. We've driven each jump on the map individually, and across about 2.5 weeks of effort, and I'd say we both have put in 20 to 30 hours, we have achieved what we think is essentially a perfect run. Does anyone want to guess right now, before the video drops, how fast a perfect run on this map is? World record 37. If you combine each floor world record, you get 28 minutes. I really hope you enjoy this. It is a work of passion, a work of art. Big hearts in chat for Schmaniel, who put together the video. Schmaniel, are you ready? I am ready. So let's do it. So it started with this. Anyone want to help me create a segmented run with all the wildest shortcuts? Schmaniel says count me in. And here we go. The segmented run. Guys, I'm so excited. You can see in the bottom left who's driving and which floor we're on. All right? You can see the timer. And here's what I mean with a relay race. Like, imagine a sprinter, he's running, and then now he passes the baton, and then I start sprinting. Now it's me driving, right? And we just combined everything into one perfect run. So we drive like one obstacle, one jump at a time. And I have to say, this map does start off a bit uneventfully. Okay? Floor 0 is not the most exciting floor. That's just what it is. But there is a flip that saves around 1 second. And a shortcut jump here up to floor 1 that also saves another second. Now, floor 1. We're driving this unconventionally. Have you guys ever seen this part of the map? Because what we realized is that you can take a completely different route here. Jumping up on the scenery and driving what is, I think, a recovery route. Clipping the block there, turning around here on the ice by smashing the pillar, and then starting the ice slide from here, and with a perfect gear 1 ice slide, you can still make it up to the block, saving about 5 seconds. I need everyone to just buckle up here. Put on your seatbelt, and like, get ready for some G-forces. Floor 2 is out of this world. Starting with Schmaniel, who's gonna jump directly onto the railing, driving full speed across it, and dropping down on wheels so that it can jump over the fence and get to the booster quickly. Here, I'm gonna jump directly to the road and directly to the next platform, bouncing and setting up for a backwards line. Why? Because if you backward speed slide, you can jump through the boosters, pass through the red boosts, and instantly get the setup for the messy jump, but it's now a messy nose bug, because you nose bug through the water, and then, following that, we found out you can do a wood climb. What? What is this? Yeah, this saves like 10 seconds, alright? And just like that, we beat floor 2 in what I believe it to be like 40 seconds. But it doesn't end there. It doesn't end there. We've just started, guys. Floor 3. What we found here is a cut on the start. You hit the plastic wall to bounce across to this road. And now, we just skipped the entirety of floor 3. First hitting the fence in a very precise way here to fly across. And then ice sliding against the wall to get upside down, flicking across the side, bouncing on this platform corner, plastic corner. You're at floor 4. Okay? Are you starting to see what's happening here, guys? This is crazy. It's completely nuts. Floor 4. We're not gonna go the entire way here either. We're gonna go to this platform, And we have icy wet tires, but if you wait for the tires to dry, you can just drive right up and skip the entirety of floor 4 as well. This was never found in the event, and it's kind of crazy. So, already, I can tell you that a good run normally gets to floor 3 in 3 minutes 30. We're at floor 5 in 3 minutes 30. And here, you jump to the right, a known cut. People have seen this one before. The one that less people know is this one. In this quarter pipe, you're supposed to 180, but you can jump up to the right, crash against this light beam, then jump across the red booster, and now you're at the end of floor 5. And then you can flip into a bug slide to save 1 second in this part. If you want, you can do that, you know? We're just showing the potential here. If you land perfectly here, then you can go with direct speed, barely make this jump, and you're already at floor 6. Take a breather, guys, take a breather. Floor 6 is full of tricks, full of small optimizations, like that wall grind on the railing. Going just under the bar. And now, an absolute beauty. An absolute beautiful shortcut. You flip upside down, bounce on the plastic here, and go around the pillar. Saving around 5 seconds. I just want you guys to understand, like, this is not a normal run in any way. This is art. This is Trackmania art. Here, Shmanuel also found that you can crash against the fence to go instantly. Small tricks. Small tricks, guys. Then at the ending here, look at this. On the left side of these blocks, Neo slide, and please, say it with me. Using the duck is faster. Quack in the chat, we're in the quack at 5 minutes. Full risk across the ending of floor 6, and you're at floor 7 in 5 minutes 40. This right here is about 5 minutes ahead of what you'd usually have. Fastest quack in the world. Floor 7 now. Some small tricks here, like going around the pillar saves more time. And then a big shortcut. If you bounce far here and land upside down with wet wheels and turtle against this wall, you can climb over it and then drive next to this wall, drop down upside down, bounce back on wheels, and you've basically skipped most of floor 7. Saves a few seconds. Convoluted setup. You drive forwards. On the hello parts, you keep 100 speed. And now for the shortcut that most people know, alright? This was found in the event. You can plastic bounce upside down and land on this railing, which is scenery that's part of floor 8. You go from the ending of 7 to the middle of 8 with a bounce between the arrows. And then you jump up here. And now, guys, you're at the ending of floor 8, right? There's a known shortcut here, but nobody knows of this. Crashing against the light beams to flip up to a scenery platform, going to this bridge, and being at the very end of 8. We're at floor 9 in almost, 7 minutes 30. I mean, you kind of have to see it again. This is a really beautiful shortcut, this one. I don't want to pause too much, but just look at this. Like, this is beautiful. Why does this feel tasked? It's all driven by Shmanuel's hands and my hands, and then we put it all together. How do you feel about your predictions, guys? You feel confident? You feel confident we're on pace to match your prediction? Or are we just way too fast? Alright, small cut here on 9, just going on the booster. And at first, floor 9 wasn't that eventful. We found this flip, but then we thought there wasn't more. And then on the last day of doing the sector run, the segmented run, I found this trick. Flipping out of the map onto the pillar, and then driving across the scenery beam here to get up to the ending of floor 9. This is on the last day. We were going for the most absurd ideas, and this one ended up working. Saves 10 to 15 seconds. Now floor 10, guys. In my opinion, one of the most beautiful floors. In floor 10, you're very close to the last blocks of the floor at the start. And we found out that with a precise dirt flick plus ice slide, you can clip the corner, bounce, and stop on the last block. And now, watch what Shimano's gonna do. Shimano goes backwards just before the top, so he speed slides down. He's gonna crash into a block, bounce on the plastic tile, and land down into the ice with speed. Then turn around here, go back to the plastic again, and we've cleared floor 10. When he sent this in the group chat, I laughed. I laughed out loud the first time I saw that. Alright, floor 11. Floor 11. A lot of risking on this floor. You can jump direct across this corner. You can jump up on the side here and go directly. Here there's a trick where if your wheels touch the water, but you stay on the dirt, you can flip the car with momentum. And now we're on the iconic jump in the middle of 11. And we're gonna do this unconventionally. We found out it's possible to drop down, have half the car fall off the platform to the side, and then glide up, bounce, unturtle at the very edge, and save around 20 seconds. Then you can jump across to this platform directly, and now you're at floor 12. But it gets better. No, it gets better. It gets better. Floor 12. This floor has a unique property. It has a big red booster and a quarter pipe. Alright? But even knowing those two things, you are not ready for what you're about to see. You're not ready. Small shortcut here, and then watch this. It's coming up right now. He flips out to the side with the red booster. Flies up all the way past all the blocks of 13 onto the scenery block at the top and bounces to the first platform of 14. We beat floor 13 in 4 seconds. Floor 13 gone. Obliterated. 4 seconds. We're at floor 14 in 11 minutes. And now look at this. There's a small shortcut here, where you can jump to the right directly. You're gonna get an awkward line. You're not gonna get this too smoothly, but that's okay. Because we also found out, if you go at low speed here, and if you flip low from the boosters, you can clip the side of the pool and bounce up to floor 15. Skipping half of floor 14 and half of floor 15. You can bounce out to the side onto the booster and jump under the fence to instantly go for the next jump. We're already at the dragon, but we're not going to use the dragon. We're going to bounce on the wing to go directly to the ice part at the end, and then turn around here and head straight for floor 16. But also, with a bit of flair, you can land on this rail. and be at floor 16 in 12 minutes and 50 seconds. You can be here at 13 minutes. Schmaniel, the absolute god. Full send onto the railing. Still have to wait for this, guys. Could not find a skip past the wall ride, but you can go direct here with a very precise jump. And then you can also go direct here, bouncing onto the railing. 10 more minutes for your prediction. I'm sorry, we're not spending 10 minutes for the rest. You can clip to set up instantly on the ice. Instant dirt flick, no setup needed. Last wall ride. What's it gonna be, guys? What's the final time gonna be? What do you think the final time is gonna be? Last third wall. One more cool trick here. You can jump to the left through the fog, clip the plastic, and go instantly. Risk across the rails because you don't have high heart rate, you don't care. Last couple of jumps. We're going to the top. And we get there in just about 15 minutes, guys. We thought about, is it possible to get it sub 15? But shaving off 13 seconds of what we did, we could not find a way to do it. We could not find a way to get sub 15. But 15 minutes and 13 seconds is far beyond what you should get on this map. If someone told you you can beat this map in 15 minutes when the world record's 37, you'd laugh at them. You'd be if you got this prediction correctly, you'd actually be stupid for guessing 15 minutes. It shouldn't happen. Let's look at the stats, all right? Let's look at the stats. This is our final time, 15 minutes, 13 seconds. We beat the world record on each floor combined by 10 minutes. My world record by 22 minutes. And take a look at these skips. Floor 0 has just one true shortcut, and it's the one at the end. This was found early on in the event. Floor 1 has been completely rerouted. 7 seconds faster. With this reroute, where you jump into the bobsleigh, flip to the scenery, and then drive. I found the route, and then Schmaniel drove it a lot faster. So we combined segments. He did some that were faster, and then I did the ones at the end here. This floor is just gorgeous. Like, backwards plastic speed slide through the boosters, followed by a no spug, followed by the wood climb is crazy. And this is just stupid. 20 seconds on floor 3. Plastic bounce on the start. This one happened by accident. I can tell you the story of this one. I was trying here to hit on wheels to drive up the hill and crash this white block to bounce back to the desert floor above, saving like 20 seconds. That was the original idea. I wanted to just bounce backwards. Then I got this upside down setup and I saw, yo, I can actually bounce all the way up here. It's like, this was a complete fluke, but it saved so much time. And on this one, we saved 45 seconds, right? The thing here is that this shortcut, we originally discarded because we couldn't get it directly. And then one of the last days we stopped on the block. And then we realized you can just climb this way. But originally we thought it wasn't possible. This is just beautiful. This shortcut right here, so crazy. Maybe we can go to it from point of view. It doesn't save a lot is the thing, but the way it looks, it's just an artwork. Between the trees, exactly at this spot, jumping exactly high enough, landing and getting the space around it in one replay. Crazy by Shmanuel. That was found by Hazard, but Shmanuel was first to do it. Floor 7. Hazard found this, and then we optimized it. Turtle against the wall. You skip going upside down and this plastic glider and another jump, etc. Floor 7 end cut. This was known in the event, but we found this bounce. Floor 8, 50 seconds faster since you already start halfway through the floor, and because of this upside down flip from the lights. Also guys, by all definitions, this is a segmented run. That's what this is. Like, some might call it a task, but it's not one run, and the fact that it's all driven by hand puts it in a different category in my opinion. But yeah, this reroute, we found it the last day of doing this run. Shmanuel was just about to render and I said, hold on, let me try one last idea. And it's this, I love the visual of it because you're just jumping into nothingness. Like, there's nothing except this pillar, and then you get all the way up to the end of floor 9. This is also just beautiful. Floor 10. Such nice teamwork here too. I found the start and Shmanuel found the ending. And we were working on it at the same time. Like, we have to watch this again as well, from point of view. Like, look at how precise this ice slide is. The only way this one works is if you clip the back wheel here to get more angle. And then look how close to this fence here as well. Like, the front wheels have to be all the way here. And then if you clip one wheel against it, you can stop on it. You don't really get an appreciation for it in real time. But it's like really precise. And also his bounce is, I mean, I think he tried this for over an hour just for this one jump to get the clean landing. Floor 11. 1 minute. This floor record from Scrappy is crazy. The fact we didn't gain more time than 30 seconds here is wild. Like, we did so many unhinged things, especially this skip. This skip is so crazy. Yeah, this jump, guys, ridiculous. Completely beautiful. We had this one very early on. It was actually one of the first cuts we did. But it was only done with a turtle landing. But you literally cannot get it better than this. You skip the entirety of floor 13. Like, just look at this. Like, this is so stupid. And me and Shmanuel both put 13 low on our tier lists. It's like a nice, what do you say? Retribution. Oh, this. I mean, this as well is so hard to get an appreciation for. The front of this block is wood. If you faceplant this block, you don't get anything. You have to jump over the edge and hit the white plastic line, if you look very closely, right? Like, just hitting the front is not enough. He's actually crashing against the front of the plastic. We both thought this was impossible at first, yeah. Like, at the start, we were just going through ideas and drawing everything we thought had potential. But just look at it. Like, what? It saves over a minute. It saves over a minute, guys. This too, I mean, this entire sequence is so mind-blowing. Dragon bounce found by Hazard and myself. Hazard found the bounce, I found the follow-up. And here, guys, this is very interesting. These are ideas we had that we couldn't include because we found better ideas. So originally we had a big shortcut at the start of floor 4. And this one you might actually consider in a run. You can jump across here down to this, which saves like 20 seconds. And if you're very ambitious, you can go for that jump, although I think that's too hard for a run. Here you could bump to the bobsleigh. And this looks a lot like the platform map that's currently on. You can bump to the bobsleigh very hard. If you land it, you have this right here. There's a reason you want to do that. It's to get to the plastic bounce, and here, I found, and also did, you can bounce against this, flip the car, and then bounce against this white ledge to get up to floor 6. but you have icy wet tires. And so although this is fast, it's slower than the other idea because you have to wait for icy wet tires. You can also jump to the bobsleigh of 13. That was like our backup idea. Some special thanks, guys. Thanks to Wirtual for driving the sectors with me and believing in certain cuts when I didn't. I will say thanks to Schmaniel for driving the most unhinged replays I've seen in my life. The 15 cut, the 12 to 14 skip. Also, big shout out to Meeb. He made the plugin that made this so much easier. Absolutely incredible. And Kimura for thumbnail. It's a good thumbnail. Guys, if you enjoyed this run, you gotta go to the original video right now and subscribe to Schmaniel. I will link it to you guys. Please go check out the video. We can definitely get him over 2,000 subs. Post a bunch of banger Trackmania content. So guys, that is what I've been working on the past couple of weeks with Schmaniel. We both put in hours and hours of work. Do subscribe to his channel. I'll link it in the description. Thank you very much for watching the segmented run. And let's see if someone can do sub 20 sometime. Surely it's easy, right? Just combine all the cuts, you just don't fall. It's that easy.